What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and we saw something absolutely incredible happen yesterday as Gina Carano was trending once again, this time because fans were standing up for someone who refuses to kneel. Gina Carano, who has been the subject of harassment for months from these weirdos, from these losers online who want her canceled, who want her fired, simply because she doesn't fit into the typical Hollywood echo chamber. Well, yesterday, the fans came together and they showed Disney and Lucasfilm exactly how they feel about Gina Carano and her character in The Mandalorian, and the result was pretty astonishing and pretty overwhelming. Hashtag We Love Cara Dune was trending. It wasn't just trending number 30, number 27 for a little bit. No, it was trending in the top 5 in the United States and in the UK and all over the world as fans came together without the help of these blue checkmark activists, these people in the media. None of this. It was with no help from those people. It was simply fans coming together. And they got this thing trending for hours on end. Take a look at some of these things. This is obviously Gina Carano, the top result. You all got We Love Cara Dune trending. My heart is so blessed. Love finds a way. Hashtag never give up. I see you. Nerdrotic. Cara Dune is all right, but we love Gina Carano standing up against the entire access media, certain Disney Star Wars influencers, and consumers who want her canceled, gone. Why? For nothing more than standing her ground. Hail Gina Carano. Hashtag we love Cara Dune. Madison Thames with some artwork that she posted of Gina Carano. So amazing to see. Hashtag we love Cara Dune is already trending. And that's the thing. This was always set up before by a fan. Right? By Ashley on Twitter. There's never been a character within Star Wars that I've loved so much as Cara Dune. She represents hope, strength, and pure fierceness. Be sure to come out tomorrow to support Gina Carano and Cara Dune in the Trend Hour. Right? Well, there's music to that. I didn't realize there was music to that. But you can see they set up the times and everything. We've seen this before with things like the Release the Snyder Cut movement, where they set up these times to trend. An entire fan base got together and did this. They made it happen. And I think that is just so absolutely incredible. And you saw some people, right, try to take advantage of this. Some people tried to use this to promote fire Gina Carano. And of course, those people got absolutely decimated. They could not get any traction to the point where they were trying to use the We Love Cara Dune to put out their hate against Gina Carano because they can't do anything. They are fucking weak. They are pointless. They are nothing compared to the normal people in the fandom. And that's the people that are supporting Cara Dune and supporting Gina Carano. Now, I think you all know my opinion, my thoughts on The Mandalorian. I think it probably is the best of Disney Star Wars, but I still think it's not the greatest show. I think it's very mediocre. But Gina Carano is someone who is at Lucasfilm that has shown they support the fans. Gina Carano supports the fans. Gina Carano supports people, even if they don't think like her. That is the kind of thing we need more of at Lucasfilm. People like Gina Carano. And the fact that people continue months and months later to try to get her canceled simply for having a different opinion. They lie about her. They promote these falsehoods about her. They slander her time after time. But she is still out there, still reaching out to fans and engaging with fans. That is why this reaction has been the way it has. Again, with no help from the mainstream media, with no help from the blue checkmark influencers and the blue checkmark brigade that came out to support Christina Ariel, right? As soon as she was called out for her racism, they helped to spin the narrative. None of that helped get this trending. This was all just fans. As from Heel vs. Babyface, Gina Carano is genuine and strong. We're lucky to have her. Hashtag We Love Cara Dune. Now, I did want to talk about this one, right? Here's one of those people, right? Because the only way they could get any traction was to use the We Love Cara Dune hashtag. And all these fucking little weirdos online, they did everything they could to try to take it over. Did everything they could, but of course they failed. They failed miserably because that's who they are. These weirdos that try to advocate that everyone have pronouns in their bios or you're a transphobe. These weirdos that try to label people bigots and racist. They are fucking losers and they shouldn't be listened to. But of course, we've seen time and time again, these are the people that Disney Star Wars is catering to. When they say we don't condone bullying and harassment in a tweet defending Christina Ariel, you see the entire tweet flooded with weirdos that are trying to get Gina Carano canceled. Now, I did want to talk about this one. I saw this one here. Pedro logging on to Twitter and seeing We Love Cara Dune tag. I will say this. I will say this. I obviously have my issues with Pedro Pascal. I think the dude is kind of a piece of shit. He called all Trump supporters Nazis. I'm never going to let that go. I'm never going to forget that, because he didn't delete it because he regretted it. He deleted it because Disney forced him to, because then he doubled down on it after. You feel me about the MAGA hats, right? That's what he did. I will never forget. However, Pedro Pascal has been very supportive of Gina Carano. From everything that we can see, both publicly and what they've talked about each other, right? He has been supportive of her. So I'm not going to take this opportunity. I wasn't going to take an opportunity like this to bash on Pedro. That's my personal stance right there. Krista, I stand with Gina Carano, a truly sweet person who's so down to earth, deserves all the love and support that she gets. Oh, there I am. I stand with Gina because she refuses to kneel. We love Cara Dune. And here's Steph. This video went pretty big. As if I would miss out a chance to clip something together to show my girl, Gina Carano, some love. You're truly an inspiration, an amazing woman, and a kind soul. Enjoy all the love from your fans today. And that's what it was. An outpouring of love from so many people here, right? And every once in a while, like I said, you'll see, right? You'll see one of these fucking weirdos try to come in and take over with a fire Gina Carano, but of course they get absolutely blown out of the water because they don't represent anything. They don't represent, actual people who care about something. And we talked about the media a little bit earlier. You did have some people in the media try to set up this dueling hashtag, right? Fire Gina Carano and We Love Cara Dune both trend following single Star Wars tweet, right? You have these people here at Forbes, the media, that are trying to imply that Fire Gina Carano had any sort of impact over We Love Cara Dune. And when you go here, you can see the comments. They're not flooded with hate for Forbes, but they're flooded with hashtag We Love Cara Dune. Look at this. Alasia Allen, right? We love Cara Dune. Ashley, we love Cara Dune. You see, maybe one person try to fire back. Fire Gina Carano. You'll recognize this name because it will continue for a while. Madison, we love Cara Dune. Emily, we love Cara Dune. Summer, we love Cara Dune. Allie, we love Cara Dune. You have this weirdo who's an absolute freak. You might see him other places. He's, again, an absolute freak. We love Cara Dune. There's Shawnee, Utah. Fire Gina Carano. One dude trying to fight back against the masses because it is obviously overwhelming. There he is again. Same person, same freak. Overwhelmingly, Cara Dune. The people wanted to show their love for Gina Carano and for Cara Dune. Take a look. Dueling hashtags for actress Gina Carano. Fire versus We Love Cara Dune. And of course, as we displayed, it was overwhelming. Trending in top 5, We Love Cara Dune. And Fire Gina Carano just couldn't get anywhere close. I'm sorry, haters. You've been BTFO'd again. I don't know what you're going to do next. Probably try the same thing over and over again, even though every time you attempt it, she gains in popularity. Because your enemies kind of define you. And when your enemies are fucking weirdos with like Rebels or Clone Wars or Mando characters in their profile picture, where you try to make sure that you have BLM and all cops are bad and your pronouns in all of your bios, people understand that you're not real. You're not real people. You're fucking weirdos online. And that you don't impact anything, and no one is going to listen to you, and it will only draw more support for people like Gina Carano. But I do find this article from Forbes pretty disingenuous. They're talking about fan backlash or cancel culture. We all know it's cancel culture when it comes to Gina Carano. Here's where they're talking about where, well, she may have damaged the brand of Disney by her. No, she thinks the way that most normal people think. The fucking weirdos are the only ones who get upset about this. As Critical Drinker points out, this person right here, right? Here's one of the people that replied to Nerdrotics. That fucking fangirl BLM. All right. For nothing more than standing her ground. So being an anti-masker, transphobic, and supporting the insurrection are things worth standing ground for? I'm just trying to understand. Of course, we've talked about this over and over again. Not only is she not anti-mask, she simply said things like, hey, I think we should have more conversations about what's going on. People shouldn't be afraid to ask questions. Never once did she say she was an anti-masker. Transphobic, she has supported the trans community over and over again. And like Critical Drinker points out, if not having pronouns in your bio makes you transphobic, then doesn't that make 99% of Twitter users transphobes, according to Miss Big Brain here? And of course, she herself doesn't even have pronouns in her bio. So maybe you want to think about that before you speak out next time, before exposing yourself, if we hold you to the same standard you're holding everybody else. And supporting the insurrection, again, never happened, not even once, not even kind of. But these people continue to try to spew lies. But they will fail, as we showed yesterday. And I shouldn't say we, I would just 2 tweets in this entire thing. You had 30,000 people talking about this, trending top 5 in the world for hours. We love Cara Dune, supporting Gina Carano, because that's what fans can do when they get together. Not the media, not these blue checkmark influencer fucks. No, fans. And that's what we saw. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of The Mandalorian or of Disney Star Wars, but I do support Gina Carano, and I was going to tweet out We Love Cara Dune, because we need more people like her that work at Lucasfilm, who listen to fans, engage with fans, and aren't going to ostracize someone for their viewpoint, regardless of whatever it is. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.